Good morning. Happy Monday to you. It's your boys here at Summoners Weekly. I'm your host, JD, followed with my co-host.
It's Caleb. What's going on, guys?
And recurring guest star.
Hey, guys. It's Shinyas. How's it going?
Now Champion Select on YouTube.
Champion Select on YouTube. Yeah, just launched the channel just last night. So if you want to get on the ground floor, you know where to go.
We love the partnerships.
Yeah,
so, definitely go to Champion Select. It's Champion-Select.
Champion-Select, yeah,
okay,
for now.
There
yeah,
you go. Go check out Shinyas
I assume
channel.
the link will be down below.
Yeah, we can put it down
awesome. Yeah, check the link down below. Appreciate it.
We already posted you on Twitter. So
yeah,
if you
awesome.
need to go, you'll find it.
Yeah, more Riftbound content for the masses. We need it.
No, absolutely.
Because there's none out there.
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, man, exciting week. This is the Unleashed preview pre-show.
Yep.
Ooh.
So, hopefully you wake up, you see Summoners Weekly, and in maybe just a few hours, or if not already, it has passed, the dev drop video will be coming out today.
Oh. Hopefully it'll be like you watch this video, it'll send you right over there.
Yeah. That'd be so cool. Imagine
what a good Monday morning.
Yeah, I know. The only thing I'm a little bit I wish it'd be cool to do it after or two, right? Mm-hmm. That way it could be like, okay, we watched it, our immediate reaction. But that's what the benefit of waiting all week for. And then next Monday.
I mean, we'll have the side post that every now and then about, hey, this got leaked, or not leaked, but revealed today.
Yeah, we'll probably end up doing
I was going to say, and then, of course, every Sunday, whole list.
Yeah, I was going to say, not only that, next Sunday, we just talk about every card. It's going to be, the 3-4 hour special of discussing every card?
Well, we'll also have, all week, they're doing, different, if you've looked at the creators who have spoilers, there's a whole bunch of them. A lot of them we know, communicate with on Twitter and whatnot. So I'd love to, check them out, compile them all, look at what's going on. We already have the big spoilers, Baron Nashor, man.
Baron Nashor.
We
called it. We called it.
I mean, we don't know how the battlefield works for Baron yet.
Yeah.
But we probably will by the time this video is over when the dev drop video is, that's because it's going to be a fundamental change to the game.
It is.
Mm-hmm. I think, so Spirit Forge had gears, obviously, right? Mm-hmm. The gear mechanic. This is going to be new battlefields. The jungle mechanic. I think that's going to be the mainstay of this set.
Battlefield you don't score on.
Ooh, you get buffs at.
Yes.
I wonder. Yeah.
That's my guess.
Yeah. I heard XP was leaked, right? An XP mechanic. What? There's been a lot of rumblings about the XP mechanic, and that if you think about it, if you play League, Caleb, you don't have to listen.
I've never played League.
Think of things like Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix, the more champions he kills, the more he levels up, the more augments he gets. Kaisa. So I think we're gonna see some sort of XP evolving mechanic. If you kill a champion unit,
I think because they're easing us in, right? First 5 sets of the game, there's new mechanics coming out.
Yeah.
I think the battlefields will be this mechanic.
Yep.
I think next mechanic maybe we'll dive into more fundamental core mechanics, and that seems like a set 5 thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Chengren said, the only thing we'll be saying is, oh shit. And if there's an XP, that makes me go, oh shit.
Set 5, a new Origins, a new base, because that's set 5 is when rotation. Mm-hmm. Is that when rotation starts, or is it 6?
9.
9. Okay.
I thought it was 9. Yeah.
We talked about
when
this.
9 drops.
Gotcha.
1 through 5 are cut.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. So we're far out from anything crazy, just more fundamentals, like you said.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun though. So my guess is neutral battlefield you don't score at.
Yeah.
And buffs that spawn or can be spawned there. Yeah. We're going to get a bunch of other... Hopefully the last 3 or 4 legends get announced and revealed too. Caleb?
I think I'm going to have to disagree with there being more than just the Baron Pit. I think we'll maybe see a few more token battlefields that maybe are jungle themed. But there's only so much board space, especially in the 1v1 format. Mm-hmm. I don't really see you going more than 3 to 4 battlefields.
Yeah,
I agree with that. I think for sure it's going to be jungle themed. We're going to obviously. I think there'll be spells that will summon spawn a Gromp or spawn a dragon and make a new area for it, just like Baron does. And maybe if your opponent plays something like that as well, yours gets bumped, like Pokemon stadiums. Yeah. If you ever played Pokemon, if you have a stadium, they play a stadium, your stadium goes away. Things like that. I think for sure. I don't have any insider information, but I think the jungles and the third battlefield, for the lack of a better term, is going to be this.
Oh, kind of with a rule stating if you were to add a new token battlefield, remove token battlefield.
Exactly. Okay, that way, because we can't have 6, 7 different battlefields on the field.
That also makes a lot of sense in the fact that it also leads there to be different forms of buffs and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, on building off of that.
Yep.
What if like turns 1 through 3 are Gromp battlefield neutral? Turns 4 through 5 are this other dragon battlefield.
Yeah.
Mountain dragon.
A lot to keep track of, but that would be so fun.
Yeah, I feel like that, you got to be careful because people got to collect these cards.
Yeah.
Star Wars Destiny ran into this issue where Star Wars Destiny had dice that you had to have, and just like the excess things you have, right? It was really inconvenient to transport that game.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about right now, you've already got a 39 card deck, a chosen champion, a legend, a 12 card rune deck,
true.
8 card sideboard, 3 battlefields. You're lugging around a lot of cards and adding more complexity to that.
Different decks.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all with different use cases, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But they're all necessary to the whole of what you're running. right?
Exactly.
I feel like most games have like the main deck, and then they have. I think Yu-Gi-Oh does the most with like the ritual deck, the
Extra deck. There's one.
the extra
Yeah,
deck.
yeah.
I guess they don't have like a ruin system, right? Because they're just you play one and you sacrifice off of them. Okay, interesting. Then set 3 is going to be interesting, man. Yeah, but our only official spoiler that we're privy to is the Baron Nashor. Which we did low key kind of call.
We called it like the second week I was on or something. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure we talked about the Baron Pit.
Well, when you think about it, just like in terms of league, like
It makes sense, yeah.
translate it faithfully, and then to also have like what I didn't expect, because I thought Baron would be neutral to any
color.
any domain.
Yeah.
The fact that he's purple, guys. more things for purple. The design space for purple was like, just give them everything
they have
great
everything.
in the game.
Yeah, why wouldn't they? It's purple.
Yeah, they're already ahead. You know what? Let's just throw them an extra bone. While nobody's looking.
Yeah, let's let them
Yeah.
dig through their deck, bounce everything in the game. Oh, also, let's just give them one of the largest units in the game as well.
As someone who literally was just at a summoner skirmish in top 8, it was 7 Dravens. So I mean, purple getting more purple stuff. Who would have saw that coming?
But I mean, that's just one thing. I mean, there's so many more cards that are getting revealed.
Do we know how many cards are in the
I was
set?
gonna say, I was just thinking about that. Does the Baron card have its set number on it? Because then we would be able to tell.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Usually I have the iPad for you.
I'm going to look.
No, we'll let Shinya look it up. But yeah, Baron, I think that's going to be a really fun addition to the game. It being in purple is interesting. The overnumber Baron, people are saying that it looks too similar to the normal one.
I agree.
Really?
I don't think it looks any special.
I think he looks cool. I think just like the different pose is cool, and because I do like the base art one though. The base art one is pretty sick.
It looks better than the overnumber
And
one.
he's just an epic.
Yeah.
Baron is just a standard epic, which I guess is fair, right?
219, by the way. 219.
Isn't
And
that
then,
less than Spirit Forged?
I think so. I think Spiritual was like 240 or something.
Dang, a smaller set with Unleashed. Well, but we are also getting a bunch of different.
221. So about the same.
Okay.
So a little bit smaller, but still. I think this. I think I hope. I mean, this is maybe not design copium. I think the game's going to change significantly because I almost think you're going to be able to score on these battlefields.
The third one.
Yeah.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
What I'm really curious about is the Baron Pit. Whenever you play him, do you immediately gain 1 point?
I think you do.
I was gonna say, if you're on turn 4, 7, you conquer that battlefield. I mean, you actually never mind. You wouldn't win off of it. I was thinking, would you win off of it? But you would have had to have both battlefields.
had to
Anyways.
The game does
too.
effectively could potentially end at 5 though. A
Yeah.
lot quicker.
Well, yeah. Yep. Conquering 2 and playing Baron.
Yep.
I mean, it's a 10 mana for 2 purple, so like it has to do something crazy.
What if it's not you score immediately, but you score at the end of your opponent's turn for that one
or
because they have an opportunity to conquer it.
or you hold, you get 2 points instead of 1. Something like that. Like something not that. I think I'm onto something there.
It'll be fun. It's going to be interesting because I think we're going to watch the dev video with everyone else.
You know
I'm
what?
going to be tweeting.
Here, I'm going to call it right now. You Baron Battlefield text say when Baron dies, you win the game. Your opponent. So if you kill Baron, you outright win. Because think of it, when you kill Baron in League, you get crazy buffs. Something like that would be high cost, high reward.
I think it'll be something along the lines of an extra point.
Extra point. Yeah.
I think
it would have to be like 2 or 3 points. Come on.
There has to be. I think what I could see is like the text being like, when you conquer here, draw 2, channel 2, and
or something crazy like that. Yeah.
gain an extra point.
An extra point. Okay, I could see that.
I don't see. Okay, my prediction will be no extra point.
Okay.
You only get the extra point if you successfully. No extra point. but units will gain ganking, they'll gain shield, they'll gain deflect, and they'll gain a slew of buffs.
Okay.
Another interesting one.
And they ready.
Ooh. Another.
Yeah.
Sorry. Another interesting one could just be channel to 12 exhausted from wherever you're at.
Or empowered recall. When you move back to base, you don't exhaust.
Yep.
Because for those league
that on
players,
top of the buffs.
so those league players out there, you get that, you press that B, you're going back in 4 seconds instead of 8.
Yep. Things ready after.
Yep. Oh god.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I'm so excited for the future of this game. It's insane.
Yeah, it's really fun to theorize about it.
Yeah.
We don't know anything. Officially, we don't. Officially and unofficially,
If we throw
don't.
enough at the wall, something will stick.
And,
So,
okay, going on.
yeah.
One of the things that Chengren mentioned in another interview online, I believe with Travis, another Riftbound creator, was that collectors will be very happy with set 3. Let's try to make a last-minute prediction on what we think might make collectors happy. Caleb and I very briefly touched on it earlier.
Okay.
Serialized cards.
I think that's it.
I think that's
With how popular Magic has been lately with serialized cards. I mean, go back to thinking about what's like the one serialized card you think of like with Magic? The ring. The one ring. Stuff like that. Dude, the internet
Serialized
went
Baron?
crazy. Oh, serialized Baron getting 69.
Yeah, I think serialized cards
Yeah, I
are
agree.
going to be the big one. And every champion unit and every legend will have an overnumber will have serialized.
That's
it's
a
a
lot.
lot of them.
That's a
but
lot,
I
yeah.
think it adds to the collectability.
Yeah. Oh, man. You thought getting Riftbound was hard now. If that happens, you will never see a Riftbound product on the
You
shelf
won't at
ever
least
again.
see Unleashed product. Yeah. No.
True.
Caleb, what would make collectors happy in set 3?
I mean, serialize is obviously a big one. I know we talked about that already. I'd be really interested to see, I mean, some special art that's, I mean, it'd still be serialized, but it's like exclusive arts that aren't multiple copies.
Like an overnumbered.
Like an overnumbered, I guess.
Overnumbered, yeah.
Or like a set number? Or like, okay, where they're going to pull from the Project skins or the Star Guardian
Yeah.
skins.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
Like something like that. Okay, I could see it.
I think we're going to get overnumbered battlefields. Overnumbered battlefields, I think, are going to happen. I think they're going to reprint all the battlefields in overnumbereds. All of them. Because, you know,
all the
because
battlefields
you think
in
about
overnumber?
it, yeah, if you think about it, it doesn't count towards the 219 set because they're overnumbered.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not going to take up, how many battlefields do we have? Like 20 something? There's not going to be 20. It's going to be all overnumbered. Oh, God. It makes me so happy.
There's
thinking
some
about it.
interesting art you could do with pretty much all of those.
Yeah.
I don't even do interesting art. I love Obelisk and Sigil. Just extend them.
Just like extended
them.
art.
Just
Yep.
extend them and make them foil, and then
Yep.
make them all pretty and
All
like
pretty,
foiling.
yep.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's the case. It's fun to think about this, and if you're watching this before the dev drop, then we hope you're just excited as we are. If you're watching this after the dev drop, let us know down below if we were anywhere near right.
Oh, yeah.
Or if there were some surprises that maybe we touched on or whatnot. Man, so that's a little bit what we're excited for. I want to revisit the topic of Unleashed before the end of the pod. Let's move on to some stuff that we did this week. Summoner skirmishes are in full swing.
Yes,
and I
they
think
are.
we've all participated in at least one, except for me. I haven't gone to one.
I haven't gone to one either.
Oh.
Or you've been to a
I've been to
couple.
two.
I've been to 2. How have they been going?
If you want to take home a skirmish, I hate to say it, you're gonna have to either play Draven or be insanely good at Victor, like Spell Victor, or like the aggro Victor. Those are basically. I mean, obviously your local meta may be different, but Draven has been both all top 8s, is all top 4s.
Insane.
You got to learn Draven, especially Detonate Draven. I don't know if you guys heard Pittsburgh and Houston, both
Detonate
25Ks. Detonate Draven.
And so
Same team too, right? Weren't they on the same team?
I believe so. It wasn't Challenger, was it?
I don't think one of them might have been. I don't know. I know.
totally sure.
I know whoever invented Detonate. I'm pretty sure he won in Pittsburgh. But I've been playing Detonate, and I'm bad at that. I'm bad at it. But honestly, I could see it's the best deck in the game, and it's not even close.
What, all the Draven options?
Yes.
What's Detonate? What's the Detonate Draven?
Okay,
I mean, I
so
know the Detonate card.
It's
but
okay. So it's Miracle Draven, but you run Treasure Trove, and you run Detonates. So you're playing your Scrap Heaps, you're hard casting them, and then you're detonating them. So you're getting the draw from kill on Scrap Heap, and you're getting draw 2 from kill the gear on Detonate. And so you
more and more, and you
it's
just
more
need-
consistent.
You draw if you get those 2 cards, you draw 3 or 4. Right?
So you draw 1 off killing scrap, 1 off drawings, or 1 off playing scrap heap, 1 off killing scrap heap, 2 off detonate.
Yeah, you draw 4.
Yeah, and then for treasure trove as well, you can pull off treasure trove, which you channel 1 exhausted and draw 1 off treasure trove. So you're realistically going through your whole deck the entire game, and then you're running the Vi package, which you're not running Ride the Wind. The standard list doesn't run it, but once you get to 0 cards in your deck, it's not when you get to 0. It's when you go to draw, and you can't draw. You give your opponent the point, and then you have to recycle your entire deck. But with Vi, you can choose which cards in which order you want. So you deck out, you put back a scrap heap on top, which draws you a card when you play it. You put a detonate right under that, so you draw the detonate, you detonate the scrap heap, you draw 3, and whatever 3 cards you need in the moment, whether it be a fight or flight, a rebuke, a spinning axe. So you're literally stacking your deck when you do it.
Yes.
It's
the detonate
insane.
package is crazy. Man,
Yes.
these crazy meta. That's disgusting.
I just got bad vibes from that.
So if you're gonna go to skirmishes and you're gonna play in these locals, if you want to beat Detonate Draven, don't let him get to late game. If you let him get to late game, you will auto lose.
He gets to like flush his hand with whatever he wants.
He flushes his hand and he gets back every single card he could ever want. He plays last rites to get cards back from his graveyard. Bushwhacks.
With that being said, do you think we're going to go back to the hyper aggressive meta we originally had with the start of Origins?
We might. We might. But the only,
right now the game is slower.
Yeah, it's very slow. But the only issue with that is, though, if we go back to like that sort of like aggressive, like, you know, play your cards early, Tempo Draven just comes back because Tempo Draven loves that, loves fighting early, loves getting the scrap, loves drawing those cards.
I was going to say, me and him just played a couple games against, he just built a new MF deck.
I'm making mid-range Aurora work, y'all.
And
when I get it working, you'll be the first to know. I just want you to know, hey, look, there's some, I think I'm onto something.
He's onto something obnoxious, is what I gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, people are selling out this game too quickly. This Detonate variant was only made like 4 or 5 days ago. It's brand new. And shout out, I don't know who exactly pioneered it. Shouts out to whoever did. They made the Metafy free. You could just go download the Metafy and learn how to play this deck and learn the deck list for free. It's insane.
It's so cool that like more decks are being discovered.
Yeah,
right? So
we're like what 2-3 weeks in the Spirit Forge, and we only just now figured it out.
We're like 4 weeks, right?
It's 4 weeks. When did it come out? I don't remember.
Oh no, y'all, we're almost like a month and a half in now.
Is it? Well, yeah. So we're a month in, and it just got discovered. This game hasn't been solved yet.
I was actually just having this conversation with Dawson. We were playing the other night. He is running a new Victor list, and I was running the Best of Bologna Ahri deck.
He's so nice.
He's so nice. He's so nice, and then he curb stomps me, and then he's just smiling.
Dude, I was gonna say he beats you with a smile on his face, bro.
Yeah.
He goes,
"Yep." I love it though. I love how nice he is.
All right, cool. I'll kill my thing.
Yeah. He is a shining example of what the Riftbound community is.
Yeah.
He's just so down to earth. He's very humble. He's there to
Shout out Dawson.
Shout out Dawson. Yeah, very very cool.
Yeah, I think it's interesting to see new decks being formed. I played a game, and I thought that first game. I'm sure you just drew poorly when I was playing against you. Mid-range Misfortune. I'm looking at Yone. I'm looking at Carnivorous Snapvine and challenges. Basically, I'm killing stuff at your base the entire time.
Challenge is slept on. Challenge is so incredibly
Snapvine is
slept on. And not only with challenge, with how. And which is so funny to say because orange really gets hurt by purple, like pretty hard.
Yeah.
No counters, but you can deal with their backline stuff. Like I played, I was trying to pour set because I want to play set in Atlanta, right? I've been playing set, and I was able to take some games off of Draven because they will only commit to a battlefield unless they know for sure they will win the fight. And
the draw,
you just kill them in their backline, just challenge everything. It's like, oh, you spinning X, oh cool, I call to glory.
Yep.
Oh cool, yeah, that's like, there's worlds out there where metas are undiscovered.
I'm telling you, there's so many, and that's why I think, like, that's why I said, screw it. I'm not looking at anything online, just based off my experience with playing this deck.
Yep.
I'm gonna try my hand at building something completely brand new, and so. Just you heard it here first. If we get a mid-range Misfortune deck out of Summoners Weekly, I'll know I've done my job. That's all I know.
I mean, when I sat down against you, I watched you play Ob, and I was like, oh, I was getting ready for the regular Aurora gameplay, and I think that's part of the reason why I just lost that first game is I had no idea how to deal with what you were doing.
Yep. And so all I have to do is figure out how to win game 2. Because if I do that game 1, people will be like, "Oh, Misfortune, Aurora."
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then
let me side my salvages.
I actually think side in Aurora at that point.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So I think also with that being said, with you, if you
They'll take out all their.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, hey.
with you competing in Atlanta, I mean, depending on how far you make with that deck, people are going to start watching your matches. Do you think that affects, like, you'll slowly lose the surprise factor of your deck and have to tech into something crazy, or no?
Y'all ain't get my deck until I know it's good. but it's open deck list at those events.
Yeah.
Is it open the entire time?
I
thought it
think
was
it's only
top
in, like, I think it's
64.
only top 8 or top 64.
Yeah, I think it's second day it's only open, but that's a really good point. Is that that's what one of the locals around here, John, does when he goes into a skirmish. He's not walking around talking to you, asking how your day is. He's asking you what deck you're playing. He's watching you between matches, seeing what you're playing because it's not illegal. You can do it. He's watching what you're playing. He's looking at he's watching you side stuff in.
Bro. He's metagaming.
It seems a little scummy. It seems a little try-hard, but it's fully legal. There's nothing against watching other matches and taking notes is one thing, but taking mental notes, come on. But if you really want to win those skirmishes, that's gonna be a video. That's gonna be a video I'm gonna put out. How to win your first summoner skirmish, and that's gonna be a little tip.
You should watch it, Caleb.
Yeah. Oh.
Damn, you got jokes.
No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just joshing.
Hey, put me in a top 8 scene against you. You ain't coming out alive.
Hey, we'll see. Remember that one I gave up to you? I gave up to let you get
No,
in top 8?
you did give one to me, so I
When's
could
the
get a top
Summoners
8.
Weekly sponsored skirmish? When's that happening? That'll be fun.
Look, man. Once we get the support to do it,
Yeah.
I think it'll be more. Honestly, I would love to do a skirmish.
It'd be so
like
fun.
just like a homebrew
Yeah,
skirmish.
yeah.
We rent out this room.
Yep.
It's just a bunch of homies getting together and like hella prizing.
It'd be so fun.
You know what I'm interested in doing as
I
well?
want 2 playmats.
Sheesh.
When Unleashed comes out, I want to do a Chaos draft where we do 2 Unleashed, 2 Spirit Forge, and 2
That would be
Origins.
so
I really
fun.
think that there is a world that format of draft or like sealed thrives.
Yeah, I completely agree. Yes, I mean, especially look at Magic. Commander wasn't the thing until the players made it a thing. I think we're going to get stuff like that as the, you were working on what the
3v3.
The 3v3.
And I think we're gonna go back to working on it, especially with all the jungle themed stuff we're getting this set.
You're gonna get a lot more.
Yeah.
So just a little brief introduction on that. We're doing it to where there's multiple lanes. So I think now we're probably gonna replace the middle with Baron Pit. You just have to.
That'd be
Yeah, well,
sick.
okay, so just for reference, Caleb and other locals, mostly Caleb, has been spearheading.
Rowan, me and Rowan.
So you and Rowan are spearheading a custom brew game mode, right? And it involves 3v3, so 6 people total, right? And as we play test that and see how that is and really get it to work, who knows? Maybe we'll demo a game one day on it. But that's how much we love the game, right? Is we want to find ways to like make it better, come up with new game modes, play it more, play it differly, right?
Because don't get me wrong, I love the game to death. It's my favorite card game ever, and it topples Hearthstone. I loved Hearthstone when that came out, but I'm just the meta right now. Just is a little stale. Like every time I go out to Nexus Nights, it's like 70% of the players are playing Draven. Oh, how fun! Draven Mirror, yippee!
One thing I have to say about that is, I feel like we were almost kind of saying the same exact thing with Kaisa in Origins. And I don't know if we're just seeing Riftbound, not have enough support card-wise for us not to see different metas. I mean, the whole reason Kaisa was so good is because red was so overpowered last set. Now purple's got all the support, and just red purple's now running rampant. So what do you think is going to help and at least hopefully get us out of this fog, or like make it to where we won't see this same pattern of one new legend coming out, it's utterly broken, and now we have a new power creep and stagnant meta?
Yeah, because I don't think a legend, it will make a difference. But like, okay, I'm assuming Pike is going to be red purple next set.
100%.
Yeah, yes.
I'm
There's
almost
no reason
positive
it's not.
Pike is red purple. So what can he do that would like break the game even more in those colors or in those domains, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's an interesting take, really. So, the question is, what can we give other domains to be more competitive with red purple, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, that's really what it is. Because, I mean, if Baron Nashor is the strongest thing purple gets this set, I think we should be okay. Baron Nashor is good, but I don't think he's going to be that game winning unless there's
3 Baron Nashers.
True, but
36, Mike.
Dazzling Aurora.
36. It's more than that because they +2 off of each
Plus
other.
to each other, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like 42, 40 something.
I think the meta is fine if
more than
they
that.
if they take care of a couple of the problematic cards like Ezreal and like Cold Shot. I think if they sort of like toned those down a little bit. Again, Tempo Draven doesn't run Ezreal, doesn't run Cold Shot, so there's still more discussion to be had there. But those 2 cards, just being able to go through your entire deck, find the answers you need, look at 4, draw 2 for 1 purple. It's
Yeah, actually, shout out to your channel. I watched your top 10.
Top 10, yeah.
Top 10 cards that need to be banned. And you guys had some pretty good takes. Like, there's some in there like Reaver's Row.
Reaver's
and
Row
how it
is
interacts with combat.
Yeah, it's so silly.
You know?
I think, Dave obviously put out that tweet about 2 weeks ago now. It's about a week and a half. We're at the end of the month. They're going to be discussing some balances, some to clarify a little bit of things. I don't think we're necessarily getting straight bans, but I think we're going to get some, or not erratas, but just how does a combat work? Does something have to die? Does something have to remain after?
Clarification on things.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what's funny? We spoke to Sam Sherman, the winner of Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
And when we spoke to him, we asked him like, "Hey, what cards do you think would get banned?" And, the first thing he said was Call Shot.
Yeah.
That sounded like a chicken.
I think I think Called Shot is I would say universally agreed upon by most pros. And if I don't know, it's just too good. It's just far too good.
Looking at 4 and taking 2 is
It's Pot of Greed plus.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, and I think Sam Sherman said it. He was like, that card is just unfun. And
Yeah, I agree.
The fact that it is in the game, it people compare it to Pot of Greed.
Yep.
They compare it to what in Magic would do that.
There's Ponder.
Oh, Ponder. Yeah, but Ponder's not banned though.
No, but I mean, it's in Commander only.
That is true.
But even like so Called Shot in a vacuum, it's very powerful. But when you combine it with things like Stack Deck, with things like Ezreal, if you had to pay the 2 purple to do it instead of having the Ezreal to reduce it, I would be okay with it. It would be good, but I would be okay with it. If you had to pay 2 purple, okay. It's a very good card, but
Well, you're paying 2 to get 2 of your choice.
Yeah,
which is insane. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how they approach the ban errata or clarification, what they've mentioned.
Well, I was gonna say, like with the errata stuff, they never said they would. They said specifically errata will never be used to nerf cards. So I really doubt them just errating the cards that are causing issues.
Is it really a nerf though? If they're just like sort of clarifying like what a combat means, because I think that'll be the big one. What does a combat mean? Because that's what Purple Draven reads. That's what the Legend of Draven reads. Like, what is it like? If we go into a fight and you walk away, did we fight? Was that a combat?
I was gonna say that would probably be my only way of redefining combat.
Yeah.
Is combat is considered to be combat if might is dealt to one or more units.
Okay.
Because then you nullify cards like Fight or Flight.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Gust, Reaver's Row is nerfed. But I think Reaver's Row is still really good. Even
It would still be insane. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
especially with all the things like Treasure Hunter that love to move. Get those free golds.
that'll be interesting to see. And we won't get that and that's not going to be an Unleashed thing. That's just going to be, hey, down the end of the month, we'll get some more clarification
on the 30th. Yep.
And speaking of which, we're going to be, look, y'all, we're halfway through March.
Don't say that.
We're halfway through March.
We are halfway through March. We're more than halfway through March.
In about 45 days, Atlanta, baby. Atlanta.
Just looking at B&Bs before this.
We were just looking at Airbnb. Speaking of which, if you'll be going to Atlanta, let us know down below.
Yeah.
We'd love to say hi. Come up to us, dap us up. Want to play some games with us? Sign up for some side events with us.
Oh yeah.
Hit us up. You know what I mean?
Just do some farming.
Yeah, we'll farm for some.
Yeah.
We're trying to get Metal Ahri. Number
We
one.
have to.
Hey, speaking of which, this dude right here. He calls me. He's like,
Oh no!
He calls me. He's like, bro, the car in the back. Guess what just happened, bro? I got my 2 packs from the store, and I didn't get nothing. So I bought my other 2 packs, and guess what I pulled?
Spirit Blossom Ahri, baby.
That's
She's
crazy.
following him. She's following him.
She loves you, man.
Yeah.
When are you gonna marry her? When are you gonna marry
No,
Ari?
stop. I don't need these comments down below, please.
Well, I was really happy to see because I remember when we were opening our boxes, which are on the channel. Rowan opens. We all had boxes and we were shifting boxes around. You picked your box, I picked my box, or we had our own boxes, respective boxes. Rowan pulls over number Ari, and I knew I could just see it in you and like, it should have been me. And luckily he's been nice, let you hold on to a flat
I will
Stanley.
say Rowan's my goat. He deserved it. He deserves those big wins 100%.
He really does. He really does. And it's just fun to see. I told you it's going to come back around.
It'll come back around.
It'll come back around. It'll come back around. I think that should be another, like, I think, that's a good theme for the channel too, is like pay it forward and it'll come back around. You know what I mean?
I mean,
like
there's a reason why I got 5-6. I just be giving cards away.
No, if you give cards out, it'll come back
I
around.
was gonna say, speaking of which, this past Thursday, Spirit Blossom signed Yasuo too.
Oh, that's right. You've been hot hands this past week.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think I posted that on the Twitter too.
Yeah.
Also, the immaculate vibes.
Yeah.
Did you see that video on Twitter?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh my
so
goodness!
Fun.
If you're not singing at your Nexus night, it's so funny. We had a reply, and someone said my Nexus night, and it was like just sweating. I was like, okay, that's cool.
We had a good time.
Ours is still pretty sweaty.
I was gonna say we love
was.
casual Nexus night, but it still gets heated in there.
We still get plenty of Draven players.
Hey, it was me and Dawson in finals, and we were sweaty, but we were cordial. We were smiling. We were laughing. And
He took it, right?
He took it.
Yeah.
He took it.
Dawson came out one.
Yeah.
Hey,
he
that
took it.
guy's cooking, bro. Him and I haven't seen Dan Martino. I want to get him on the pod. I gotta get that man on the pod.
Yeah.
Atlanta, man. Just saying. Atlanta, we'll be pulling up. We're going to have a whole bunch of people there. Feel free to come up, say hi. Hopefully, we're there in some kind of official capacity.
Yeah.
Making content, filming on the go, doing what we do.
Tell Riot we need our couch. We need our couch in Atlanta.
Hey, couch sponsorship when, man.
True.
Hey, speaking of which, we're not going to do it. And this isn't a Riftbound thing.
I already know.
Oh, he knows. Oh no.
So, as the channel is growing, we've been seeing a lot of opportunity come our way. We had our first collaboration reach out to us, like TCG collaboration.
Ooh.
Guess who it's with?
Is it the puck, life puck?
No, like card game.
Card game. Interesting. How big? Cyberpunk.
Okay, Cyberpunk. I'll give you one more guess. It's
I
not
had a good
Cyberpunk.
guess.
No.
Is it like coming out or is it already out?
I think it's already out.
And it's an
It's
established.
for its next set.
It's established IP.
It's a big IP.
It's a crazy
One Piece.
No. That'd be cool though.
Nah,
I might
I
have to
give
take
up.
it and learn One Piece.
Flesh and Blood.
My Little Pony.
Well, guys, it was nice seeing you. I will be on the next
Let us know down below if you want to see Caleb and I rip
did
open
not.
some My Little Pony. Yeah. My Little Pony TCG reached out to us and they said, hey, we'd love to have you make a video and we'll send you some product. And I'm like,
Bro, I'm so down.
I am low-key like, I would kind of low-key love to rip some
Hey,
MLP
forward
packs.
them my
I was gonna
email.
say.
Champion Select. You heard it here first.
If y'all want to see some content of us opening My Little Pony packs, let us know down below.
Yeah, just... I kind of want to because the art's kind of
That
cool.
would be
And
fun.
my little sister, so I called her because she loves My Little Pony.
Yeah.
She was like, JD, please, you have to
Aw,
take
you have
it.
to at this
You
point.
have to take it. And she was like, I want the cards. I was like, because I
so
would just
cute.
give her everything.
Yeah, of
You know
course,
what I mean?
of course.
But let us know
What, you're
down
not
below.
going to play the one?
You're not
My
going to
Little
keep
Pony?
your My Little Pony
You're gonna
kits?
build a deck
I'm gonna
and
go to the
build-
MLP regionals.
You
Man.
can build a Fluttershy deck? What are you doing?
No, bro. Aura, you need some tokens. I don't want to play a 3/3 sprite. Just slap down your fucking pony card.
My Pinkie Pie.
Oh, no.
Anyways, just some lore.
That's
What's
funny.
going on with us behind the scenes? I would love for LifePuck to reach out to us. Someone commented in a video, was like, "What's that cool life counter
Yeah,
thing that
yeah.
Shinyas using?" I was like, "LifePuck."
I stopped using it.
Why?
It dies too quick, doesn't it?
It dies pretty quick, and
It's just an LED screen. That's
I like when my opponent forgets to get a point. Oh God, he's judging me. Hey, all I'm gonna say in these skirmishes, I'm not gonna remind you of points.
okay, at the skirmish, that's fair.
Okay, sure. Nexus night, whatever. Skirmishes, I'm not.
Stinky, evil.
I'm not helping you.
evil.
I'm not helping you during
no,
a skirmish.
that's
I'm
fair.
sorry.
You're responsible for your game.
You
And
are
you have a whole
responsible,
turn to take your point.
And not only that, I've been writing things down more, especially during skirmishes, because if you have a judge call and they come over and say, "Okay, what's the issue?" and you're arguing about points, it's whoever has it written down.
I heard I saw something happen with a deck check with you the other day.
Oh,
Or
don't get me
today? Was
started.
it today?
It was yesterday. It was yesterday.
And I know it's not like any bad thing towards anyone specific or anything
but
like
just
that.
if you're going to be competing in these skirmishes, most places are going to want a
Physical or a
physical.
submitted.
Yeah, they want to make sure that the deck that you're bringing is the deck that you're playing. So be vigilant about that. When you are exporting from like Piltover Archive or things like that, make sure you're double checking because I get randomly deck checked prior to top 8, which was a little interesting. Which whatever. And I had exported my deck from Piltover Archive, and I didn't realize it didn't include the sideboard. So
You played without a sideboard, right?
no, well I had a sideboard.
But you couldn't use it.
No, so we get like a 20-minute. So it was like a 20-minute deck check, and the TO comes back, and no hard feelings to the TO. They're just doing their job. No hard feelings at all. They're like, hey, the deck list you submit, it doesn't have a sideboard, and I'm like, oh shoot. I have it on UVS. Like I actually plugged it in through there, but they wanted like an actual like physical copy to have on hand, and they go, oh, you don't have a sideboard, so you have a game loss. And I'm like, ooh. So I'm like, okay, shrug it off. Let's get back into it. And then I play into Kaisa, and we couldn't sideboard, and we could reuse the battlefield we were going to use. So I was at a pretty significant disadvantage, and we go into it, and he hits his nuts. He gets to 4 with 2 units in base. He pushes into 6 and time warps. And I'm like, well, I'm going home.
Yeah.
So be vigilant about your stuff.
Yeah, definitely after every game, especially because like after a summer skirmish, the last thing you're probably thinking is like, let me unside, let me double check the deck.
Double check and unside after every round. Well, not round, I guess. Yeah, every round. Double check you have your 12 runes, your 3 battlefields, your 39 card deck, your
general,
legend.
we've mentioned it before. General good advice because like I've definitely dropped. One time I was like, I only have 11 runes, and I was like, what happened to my?
You just drop something?
I just dropped something.
Yeah.
And like that happens, and by the time you realize it, you could be at a handicap for a whole game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. Or like
you can
something
go into a game with only 11 runes. It is legal.
Or 2 of 3 that you need of a card. You know what I mean? So that's really good advice, just in general.
Yeah.
Let us know if that's ever happened to you, because it's definitely. I remember I got deck checked and got cooked twice, and then Shinyas over here get deck checked.
I think once it
Who
happens to you
watches
once,
the Watchmen though?
Ooh.
Who watches the judges? Who deck checks the judges? No, I just remember I saw.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, but it is what it is, and I accept it. It was my fault. The TOs didn't do anything wrong. My opponent didn't do anything wrong. It was all on me, and I went, I will never do that mistake again, though, because I'm going to physically write out every time I go to these skirmishes. I'm writing it out physically. That way I know.
Fold it up and put it in your box. Right?
Yeah, be ready.
It's funny you say that because, my first skirmish going against Dan Martino, he forgets his Teemo, he notices, and I just remember the judge walking over and going, who noticed? Oh, I did. Do you have multiple copies? No. Well, just so you know, if you did, it'd be a game loss. So this was after game 1 and I already won. Ooh. I was like, hey, me and him both looked at each other. I was like, ooh, no, that's not good. So luckily,
small things like that. Summoner skirmish, just the high OPL setting, which is how it should be treated.
No, I agree. And when you consider, and I would never sell my prizing from a skirmish. I love that stuff. I'm very nostalgic. When you consider some of the Champions promo mat is going for like $200.
100.
Oh, it's down.
Dropping.
Okay. They're going to continue to drop.
'cause
I think Blitzcrank is down like $25-$50. But
I was gonna buy one from somebody. He was like 200. I was like, oh, I'll give you 100.
Yeah, but when we're talking about like $100, $200, like that's a lot of money. People really underestimate what some of these pricings are worth.
Well, and on top of this, the actual price support, usually there's like pack support pricing. You're going home.
Yeah, the winner took a box at the skirmish last night on top of all the pricing. Like, there's big pricing online for these skirmishes. I love it.
Go to your local events. Even Nexus Night. Even if it's pack and entry, Nexus Night promo. Nothing brings me more joy than my little sister's been playing more Nexus Nights in Dallas.
That's awesome.
And she's really having a good time with it. She's trying to make Jinx work. I'm like, just, if you want to start winning, play something else.
Hey, tell her to look at Eric Liu's list.
Yeah.
He won Best of in both Houston and Vegas. And he was just in the Houston 25K, and I think he got 4th.
Ooh, yeah, well, yeah, I've seen some high rankings of some of those legends.
Yeah, he's running Miracle. I think he's on the Miracle list, and it's red purple. You can run the same exact list that Miracle Draven does. You're only losing out on the X's and drawing a card on combat.
She's been going to Nexus Nights, and I'm like, please FaceTime me when you open your packs. It's like the bonding, right?
Oh
like, opening, and she's hunting the Teemo. She wants her GG Easy Teemo, and I'm like, I get it. She's doing her thing. My brother-in-law though took second in his first ever skirmish.
What?
You know what he was playing? hidden tag, not a hidden tag, but slept on legend. Take a guess.
All right, slept on legend. I'm gonna say Ahri.
I'm gonna say Lee Sin.
Rumble. Ooh. And he's good at card games.
Yeah.
He doesn't play a lot of Riftbound. He only plays whenever we can play physically. He played a lot in Vegas, though. Mm-hmm. You know what he was playing? Rumble. I gave him the Rumble pre-con. He's added some stuff to it. He took second in Skirmish.
Jeez.
You know firsthand that Rumble deck is insane.
The Rumble pre-con is so powerful, and it's so straightforward to play.
Yeah.
And it has a lot of cards you can take out of it.
You just put Max on a battlefield.
Play another one.
You have a defense.
Play another one.
Oh, now they have ganking.
Yep.
Now they have shield.
Breakneck mech.
Now they have +1 for other mechs.
Now they have deflect.
They all have a soul 3 with +4 on them. They have shield. And if you target this one, you lose the game.
I definitely feel like that deck, Rumble in general, is very strong. So if you're trying to find a deck that's like very powerful on a budget,
very straightforward to play. It's good for newbies if you want to jump into the game. Yeah,
dude, don't sleep on the Rumble deck. He's pretty powerful. I had the Fiora one in Vegas. A little harder to pilot. Definitely requires more skill piloting.
Mm-hmm. I love me some tribal decks. I'm waiting for Tribal Dragon. Tribal Dragon. I can't. One day.
Get your Garen cards.
One day.
Get them. There's so much fun things to talk about with the game. And here on the channel, if you're watching. I mean, you are watching.
Well, yeah. How else?
Yeah, I know, right?
Are we on Spotify?
Are we? Hopefully soon. Actually, there's a couple things. Let's address a couple things.
The elephant in the room?
There's no elephants in the room, actually. Well, the elephant in the room is, where's the Summoners Weekly Discord?
Oh,
where
true.
Where can our members go and share stuff with us and communicate with us directly and post videos they want us to react to? And I can tell
That'd be a fun segment, reacting to the videos.
Shinya, we're working on. Look, we're working.
We're a small operation here, please.
Speaking of which, coming very soon. We'll probably put a community post and a Twitter out when we launch the official Discord because it is being worked on. Speaking of which. If you're at all interested in it's being set up as there's like a bot already.
Yeah, there's a bot that will automatically roll you when you come in. I just need to work on adding like a YouTube connection bot.
I think it worked.
It wasn't working. Or well, at least the one I had installed wasn't
doing
exactly
I posted
what I wanted.
and I saw the Sammy Sherman video pop up.
Oh, that's also the bot that's a different one.
Oh, okay.
So soon.
Very soon. We're working out the kinks in the Discord. So keep an eye on the channels for that, or Twitter and our community post.
We also have a TikTok.
TikTok.
I was just gonna say we also have a TikTok. So if you're the type of person to watch our shorts on TikTok, we have those coming that way as well.
Nice.
I was talking to. I actually brought this up with both Shinya and Caleb. We might need to get a fourth for us to actually play ranked. But possible League of Legends streams coming soon. So if that's something you'd like to see us do, let us know. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I got S+ on Zed last night, and I still lost.
In like Rift or
in Summoner's Rift, Summoner's Ranked.
Okay.
Or, ranked.
I've just been spamming Mayhem.
Oh yeah.
Mayhem is so fun.
I just want to let y'all know if y'all are really interested in that content, just don't expect any great gameplay.
Have you ever played?
I've done the tutorial.
That's it.
In like one game.
I mean, so that's a really fun perspective though. Like imagine we're gonna play with him. We can share our stuff, and then he can be like, "Oh, how does this translate to the game?" It's a fun perspective to have.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
Hey,
look, this is the dragon. This is the mountain drake.
Have either of y'all played 2XKO?
No.
I will learn League of Legends, but y'all have to play 2XKO against me.
Okay.
I love 2XKO.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I'm so down.
I mean, at this point, let's play Valorant too. Let's just play all the Riot
I
games.
actually can't play Valorant.
Why is that?
Why?
There's like some firewall on my computer.
You have to have the kernel level access, like anti-cheat.
Do you know how to do that?
I can fix it for you. Yeah.
I love Valorant.
Valorant's fun.
Hey, speaking of which, when are we? I think there's a world. Riftbound doesn't just say. I mean, it says League of Legends, but anything can be in the Rift. Don't you think?
Some like alt arts or something.
I just think
if we start
why not just have Legends come out, or not Legends? Why not have champ units come out? Well, I don't know. How would you do that?
Maybe
that are Valorant.
I would say just like alt arts. Of the not champion units, but like who's to say have a sneaky deckhand can't be someone from Valorant?
Gecko. Yeah.
I was gonna say Yoru as either not Yone, Yasuo with his move ability. I don't know, something like that.
No, there's hey, I wouldn't be opposed to like crossing the
Or
IPs.
Valorant card game, Valorant Bound.
Oh my!
What would that even? Would you name that? How would the gameplay work?
Yeah.
It's a first-person shooter.
Hey, League of Legends is an MMO, and they're making Cyberpunk TCG.
Yeah.
They have a My Little Pony TCG.
That is true.
Come on, JD. They
come
do
on, man.
anything.
Get with the program, man.
At this point, we're gonna make it TCG. Summoner's Weekly TCG. It's just a bunch of like poorly drawn.
You have to win the couch.
It's just like fighting with someone.
Yes.
The couch is the
It's
battlefield.
an inflatable couch. That's the board. It's a board game. Yeah. So just another week in the pod, guys. Thank you. We will be. Hold on. Let me double check.
There's no way it's been an hour.
No, 46 minutes. Yeah.
We got to fill the air. What else you got?
Man, there's a couple things that are nearing the future for the game that I think are going to be pretty important. Running back to Unleashed and what we're going to see today. Very excited. Let's talk about new products. Vault Edition.
Vault. ETBs.
ETBs are making their way to Riftbound.
They're going to be impossible to find.
Oh, yeah.
They're
no
going to
way.
fall off the fly off the shelf instantly.
It's just going to be another product you will not be able to find.
Now, I'm not sure if there's an official product description. I think it's just a very basic one that says like you get X amount of number of boosters and maybe some like,
tokens.
Some tokens.
Yeah.
Who's to say they don't say, hey, there's like special art in them?
Some promos. Oh, I would love to see some
I
promos.
was gonna say I need me and I'm gonna probably get one of each product, just cause.
Yeah.
But I need them ETBs. It's just another way for me to spend more money on more packs.
Yeah, I would love if they did something, and it may not already be the thing because everyone manufactured, but if they reveal like, hey, the Vault Edition is going to have special art for these Unleashed cards.
I think we'll get something.
Make collectors happy. That was the quote from Changren. Is like, hey, set 3.
Maybe he just meant vaults. Maybe we're just overselling it. It's just another product to buy to put on your shelf.
Another one, right? I mean, speaking of products, we just did a video with him the other day. Was it Casino TTV? TTV, right?
Yeah.
Why does China get all the cool stuff, man?
Where's the United States cool stuff?
Where's my cool deck box that we saw Changren and it was like white?
I mean, this thing right here, the Irelia box. Why don't we have things like this? I think this is my favorite product so far.
Speaking of which, this is a little bit late in the pod, but speaking of products, we met someone in Vegas who was super cool with us the whole time. Immaculate vibes, and we got to know them. Pick it up, man.
And there was one day, was it Friday or Saturday? We had gotten done filming for a little bit. We were taking a little bit of a break, and we were sitting down talking to Toxic Bunny about like playmats and foiling them and like all that kind of stuff. And we were just talking about a bunch of stuff with Riftbound that we love. And one of the staff members that was staffing the media room, her name was Fran.
Yep.
And
Lorcana Fran.
Lorcana
with
Fran.
3 N's, I believe, on Instagram.
She had brought me and Bunny 2 foil playmats.
Is that the one we see like right here?
Yeah, it's the one that's right there in the front.
They can't see it. You should pick it up.
Oh, they can't?
Yeah, they won't be able to see it.
Oh, true.
But we want to show this because what an immaculate. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Caleb's grabbing it.
That is beautiful. Look at that foiling.
Dude, you can see it's
That-
really good in the camera too.
Yeah, the camera is making it look pop like crazy.
Dude, honestly, yeah, she came out. She was like, she was super sweet. You know what she said? She said, I think you need to have this because this guy was glazing Ahri the whole time, right? And dude, her work on the Spirit Blossom Ahri was insane. It had like confetti foil on it.
It was immaculate, and I just want to say huge shout out to her. And I mean,
If you're interested in, she posted a whole bunch of stuff. She said she's working on making Riftbound more part of the rotation of stuff. But Lorcana Fran on Instagram, and I'm sure she has links to her socials.
Yeah.
Check her out, Fran Lorcana, Frann, I believe. And if I'm wrong, you'll find her.
Yeah,
She's
we can put the
down
link.
below.
Yeah, we'll put her link down
Yeah.
below, right? But man, products like that, like premium playmats, I think Riftbound could do it, man.
Even just speaking of Vegas, someone handed me just a little gold token that was like hand drawn. I forget the name, and I just found them on Twitter recently. Just like little things like that, like hand drawn tokens, and I love stuff like that.
I was gonna say Plum Soju, another one of the cosplayers.
Yep. He was
the little
that's
3D
real, right?
printed. Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
Little 3D printed poros. I still have mine on my badge.
I'm not sure if you were walking around with me when we were walking around the convention. Did you see the lady in the back with the poro?
The
point
poro
trackers?
stand by the food. Yeah,
Dude, what a cool like
that
little
was amazing.
poro point trackers.
Yeah.
Like what a cute little knick-knack to add to your collection,
Yeah.
right? And we actually asked, and we've been getting a lot of comments in the previous podcast, like what they like to see at like how regionals or like big events like that could expand to be even more, like, represent more people. You know, we mentioned cosplay competition.
Yep.
Someone said an artist alley.
Artist alley. I was literally about to mention
Which
that.
would be really cool because, like, imagine going into a booth and someone had a bunch of these cool, like, either 3D printed or hand or resin point trackers. I would spend a lot of money on it.
It would be really cool to start seeing these RQs almost become
Conventions. Yeah, exactly.
And you know,
I mean, have enough people around the same amount of people at this
Yeah,
point, right?
I mean,
if not more.
you have 1,500, 600 people competing, not to mention the other 2 to 3 and upwards thousands of people showing up just to participate in side events to get their hands on product.
There was a lot of space even left over in Houston and Vegas that they could have utilized to do a little something like that. You don't need a ton of room.
You probably, well, if you did expand though, you could invite people like an artist alley to have arts. You know, I love going to like what was it, like PAX Unplugged.
I love
and
the
it's
stuff
cool
like
because
that.
the artist alleys there had like hella stickers.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And so like to be able to bring the community in and support smaller businesses, maybe have them follow you around. That I've seen artists make livings off of that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And what a beautiful way to bring the community and official Riftbound together. With like 3D point trackers, stickers, art, clothing, right? Like I think that, you know, one of the things that wasn't a terrible thing, but the only things, like there was like 3-4 booths in Vegas. No, there was like 5-6 booths.
And it was just vendors.
It was just vendors for
Let's
cards,
be real.
right.
Come on. Like,
I mean,
don't get me wrong, I love vendors, but
yeah. Well, I mean, but you'll see all of them in the first hour of the day.
yeah, exactly. Right.
It'd be cool to be able to go to like an artist alley and be like, hey, I'm going to go to this. Also, I want like panels at these things. You know what I mean? Even if it's like, hey, we can get all available ride staff to just do like a answer panel. I can imagine that gets pretty messy pretty quickly with like the types of questions you get and whatnot.
Sure.
Maybe you have Caleb and I moderate and be like, okay, on to the next one. You know what I mean?
That's the they don't give you the mic. They go. They do that.
Yeah.
Like, you're not once you're off. Once you cut off, you're cutting off. But yeah, just supporting the artists and people that follow Riot. And I will say the people who do art for like these kinds of games, and when I say art, I don't mean physical media. I mean create things, cosplayers, things like that. I think the Riot community has some of the best like artists and the best like creative people in any community like that is out there.
Joe is a perfect example of that.
Yeah, we and we may be giving away some of that if Diana doesn't end up taking them from us. We made some cool knickknacks to represent Vegas, right? She gave us some like keepsakes, is what I would say, right?
Yeah.
And then my brother-in-law Joe makes. If you've seen us on Twitter, his Worlds Bundle frame, which is an entire Worlds Bundle, basically deconstructed in frame.
So cool.
With Timo right in the middle.
You know what it reminds me of? Like those fancy 3-star Michelin restaurants where you get your food deconstructed.
Hey, like Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Hey, when's the IRL
vlog?
When's the vlog? I got asked about that twice today, by the way.
Wait, really?
Yes.
It's in the premiere timeline.
Okay.
It's already in. I'm already editing it.
Okay.
Like, I'm not, no cap. It's coming out. I just, I gotta make it.
I was like, people
we
were
had the interview
asking.
with Sam, and I was like, okay, let's get this out.
fair,
You know what I mean? And then this today, and then tomorrow. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up doing something tomorrow.
Yeah. So if you want to see the Vegas vlog, it's Vegas, baby. I'm sure it's gonna be fun. We did a lot of fun things.
Hey, and shameless plug on memberships here on the channel. We've had a lot more memberships this past week. Maybe as a result of us getting rid of the Tech Town video. People wanted to see where that went.
Wait,
Yeah. We'll address this.
That was the John Robertson. interview.
Who's Tecto? I don't know who that is.
Okay, real quick. We'll talk about it in the members only section. So if you're watching this is our normal pod. We'll have a 30-minute after pod after dark.
Summers Weekly After
Dark.
Is that when I take off my shoes?
Well, we'll be taking off a lot of things.
Get the dogs out.
Get the dogs out.
Members only.
If you're new to the channel, if you've joined as a member, why? You're amazing, and we are not worthy for any support like that, but we appreciate it more than you can really understand. Like, I never thought we'd be running a channel that so many people align with, look forward to, which is insane. Because the fact that last week's pod wasn't up, people were upset. They're like, "Where's my pod?"
Same guy that asked where the vlog was today. He's like, "Yeah, it was so sad the other thing went. I had to subscribe," and I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet of you to become a member." Just to watch it. So
well, just know I'm making an initiative to make more members only content. So if you're not already a member, do it. Also, super cool things like what we did for Caleb and his Worlds Bundle frame, like deconstructed frame. Hey, maybe those might be members giveaway things here soon. And those types of things are one of one. You're not getting another one. Like it's made specifically one time. So just to build value in the membership. Also, I do want to be able to put more guides out. That's going to be coming soon, just public, right? We're going to have some stuff that's members, some stuff that's public on the channel. Most of the stuff I'd like to keep public, but when we start doing more competitive deck techs come Atlanta time, right?
Yeah,
I'm going to keep that stuff kind of behind that gate. So if you want to get in, all you're doing is supporting us going to these events. And like we're not getting rich off this, at least not yet, hopefully. But
and the amount of work that you guys put in, I was watching you guys in Vegas. I was watching you guys in Vegas. You're running around constantly, like legitimately, like these guys put in hours upon hours, dozens of hours in Vegas.
Up to like 2 every night.
Yeah, I make videos.
We would get done with dinner, we'd get home, it'd be like 1:30. Caleb, go do inventory.
Caleb,
I would go run, do inventory. I'd look at the JD. I'd be like, everything's here. I'm going to bed.
I'd be like, all right, I'll be outside on the patio.
Yep, just editing. Yep,
editing.
Crazy.
It's so funny. And, you know, I'm excited. If you're going to Atlanta, let us know. Because I'm excited to meet even more friends.
I was about to say the same thing. I'm so excited to get to meet more people.
It was amazing. Just hearing like people start, because every time because people recognize me as well. I was like, "Oh, you're the Summer's Weekly." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Tell me your story about Riftbound. How did you get into it? What do you like most about it? What do you dislike most about it?" And that way, like we have that like sort of not ammunition, but we can go back and talk about it with the community, talk about it in the podcast.
Or if we ever talk to devs,
devs.
You know, there's a communication part of the game, right? Like, how many TCGs have people making content that are actually constructive? I just want to say that because there's a lot of doomers out there. There's a lot of people that the game's cooked or I can't get inventory, and it's like, look, these are temporary things. As soon as they free up, what happens then?
Yeah, then what do you have to complain about?
yeah. What you know? And I think we want to shine a spotlight on the community, but we also want to serve as like, hey, a channel for people to get seen, right? Like, like if people have really good feedback for the game, I think that's super important. And if Changren or Diana or whoever ends up watching this and is like, you know what, that 55 minutes of them boys on the couch, that was all right, but that 1 minute where they talked about this one thing, and then we ended up having artist alleys, or Baron to Battlefield, right? Like, I mean, I know I didn't call they designed that plenty in advance, but I'm just saying, like, stuff like that is really interesting. So when I don't want to shill interacting with the page, it's cringe, but seriously, drop a comment,
even just talking about the game in general. Go on Twitter, make a Twitter post, just talk about it with your friends. Join a Discord. Go talk about it in the Discords. I saw like not to plug any channel, like the Challenger TCG Discord. There's always like 20, 30 people in there like watching each other play games. And that's the beautiful part of the community is like people getting involved,
they're
talking with each other, it's absolutely amazing. And the Riftbound community has been immaculate vibes, and I can't wait for it to grow even more.
Guys, I just realized tomorrow we're getting Unleashed. We're gonna get a whole dev drop. I'm just like,
we have the dev drop video, the dev guy or the dev web
card
page.
gallery is already up. It's just gonna be updated.
Yep.
And then
dev drop video.
Then we have 8 or 10 creators. One of them being Skara.
Shinyas pulling it up.
I'm pulling it up. How'd you know?
Hey, look. I'm excited. Ooh, it's going to be crazy.
So 3/16, which is today. Today. So Unleashed Dev Drop video, Unleashed Overview article, Skara, Sidian, Toast, Yvonne. Shouts out to the OTV people. Yep. I love those people. Games Radar, which I believe is just like a magazine. Next Play, bonus action, Invent Global. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're getting 8 cards tomorrow, guaranteed.
I'm praying for Vendetta. Can I please, Riot, please, Diana, please, whoever, please give us the Zed spoiler. I'll love you forever. Please so much. He's my favorite. He's the only legend I know how to play in the game. I've been glazing him since the inception of this channel. He's been the one legend. I'm like, please.
If we I won't even say when we get a spoiler, I want to do Echo for set 5.
Echo for set 5. Shinya. For champion select.
Ooh, champion select. What I want? I want the new Garen. The new Garen.
If you could have the honor, you would pick the new Garen.
The new Garen, because Garen's my
Garen's
baby.
a goat, yeah.
Garen's my baby. He's like the first champion I learned to play top lane. He's so simple. He's 3-4 buttons. I mean, all champions are 4 buttons, but you press these buttons in order and you win. I would love to do a good Garen. Don't give me a bad Garen.
What is it? Spin, smash, and what else?
What would he be?
So he has his Q, decisive strike, which silences the target. He has his W, puts a little shield around him. E, he spins around, and then R, his judgment. It's Demacia!
He comes, yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
what would
man.
he be? I don't know, man.
I want Zed so bad, or even if it was like one of his spells or champion it, that would be a milestone for the channel. You know, we had someone ask on the comments, man. Hold on, you guys are lucky. We love you. We had someone ask, how are one of our members actually asked, what are some ways that we plan on celebrating like milestones on the channel?
I was just about to segue into one. I know what a really good one was.
What's up?
Taking like bits of like past podcasts and seeing if we were right or wrong about like future stuff.
Oh, that's good.
So going back and like rewatching the first podcast, what did you guys talk about? Like, did you have speculations on things? Has the community changed at all? Has anything significant happened? Were you wrong about things? Were you right about
Has
things?
product became more accessible since then?
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Kind of.
Yeah. There's Spirit Forge.
In a way.
I feel like you can find Spirit Forge product.
The shop I was just at had 8 boxes sitting there selling
You
three
can't find
packs
Origins
each.
product, though.
No, Origins, good luck. Especially now that Baron was released. Good luck, Dazzling Aurora.
I know. Okay.
The buyout.
Actually, hold on. We're saving that for members only. Ooh. Okay, I'm saving the things, my buys, the things I've been picking up right now. Because I don't know if you've been following the Twitter or not. But I've been posting 4 cards every other day. And I think these cards are primed to become very powerful and sought after. So you know what? If you're not already a member, become a member and find out what I'm buying. And what I think might be a good idea. Not financial advice, but it's just good to have, right? I'll give you one for free. If you don't already have Red Kaisa, trade for it. Find a way.
Oh, yeah.
I recently acquired 2. Some guy just handed them to me.
Wow.
They're mine. Oh, my goodness. You were like, hey, make it every cases. I'll buy them off you. I'll trade them for you. I'm like, nah, but you can borrow them.
True.
But Red Kaisa. I think Red Kaisa is a...
staple. It's one of the best staples.
It is not a... Yeah, just staple. Just general
I would
staple.
say staple. Staple for Red.
Yeah.
She's too good. I don't want to get too much into it, but yeah.
We'll talk more about it in members only. But
yeah.
if you have access to them or if you can trade for them, you will not regret getting them. She's hard to pull in Origins.
Yes.
She's almost a 3 of in every red deck.
Yep.
1 to 3. I mean, either way, you need her for tempo and aggro. And honestly, I think when we have legends like Pike and Zed come out, there's going to be just some interaction that, hey, she's so good. She's a 4 drop, no recycle, right?
No recycle.
With Accelerate, with you pay the power.
And you
get
a card for Conquering.
It's just a game staple at this point.
Yes.
Grab your 3 Kaisas.
They're expensive, but yes, I completely
I think
agree.
at the current value, they're actually a deal.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
I agree.
She gives me Tarmogoyf vibes from 2013.
Okay.
Modern Magic. Tarmogoyf was $150. You needed 4 of them. It was a staple in every blue and green deck that could run Tarmo.
Okay.
And I see that in Kaisa.
Yeah,
She's
definitely.
just that good. That
I
much
agree.
of a format staple, in my opinion.
Completely agree.
Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, we've hoped you enjoyed this week's podcast. Thank you so much for watching Summoners Weekly. If you haven't already, drop a comment down below. Let us know about how your Riftbound experience is going, what you're collecting, what you're not. If you'll be in Atlanta,
Skirmishes. Talk about your stuff.
talk about your
I wanna hear about
skirmishes. Talk about your reactions from the Set 3 Dev Drop video today. This has been your Unleashed preview pre-show with JD, your host,
Caleb, your co-host,
and guest star
Shinya from Champion Select.
Yes. Be sure to go to Shinyas Channel. We want to support the homie.
Appreciate you.
And if not, we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.